Welcome to Hattricks. Hattricks is a sampler and a sequencer with rhythm divisions assigned to keys, and it's dedicated to efficient playing and programming of hi-hat rolls, drum fills, and more. So much for the description, let's see how it works.
Here's a beat I've made. It's a kind of a trap beat, but it lacks typical for trap fast hi-hats. Adding those hi-hats is effortful and annoying. You have to click them in with mouse, they can't be played by hand, unless you have Hattricks, which allows that. Watch this. Done. The hi-hats are there, just listen again and watch the plugin. Hattricks Divisions section has short loop sequences that you can trigger with different keys. Starting from C3 on the white keys, there are straight divisions, and on the black keys, there are triplets. As a result, by pressing different keys, you can play and record various types of rolls instead of having to create them one by one, which obviously makes your workflow much faster compared to typical methods. In modern music, hi-hats often vary in pitch, the rolls are tuned. We thought of that too and created the pitch up, pitch down section. By pressing keys from C1 upwards, you are retuning the pitch up, and by pressing them from C1 downwards, you are retuning it down. You can see these pitch changes appear as MIDI notes, except the last one, which I did with a pitch wheel, which is also an option. Of course, you might not have a MIDI keyboard or a launchpad, and you might not like to use the computer keyboard. Then you can click in the notes, and it is still much easier with Hattricks than without it. Pretty quick, right? Hattricks also has the articulation section with some drum rudiments useful for drum breaks and fills. There's flam, drag, rough, buzz, and roll. On the black keys there are the same articulations, just playing twice as fast. I've made a little bridge using these articulations with some pitch wheel and mod wheel automation. The mod wheel controls the plugin's volume independently from the master volume. Just be aware that it is inverted. In the lowest setting it's the loudest and in the highest it's muted. You can adjust sample start and end points if needed. Zoom can be helpful for that. If after laying down the part you want to change the sound, you can just change the sample. If you think the sample is too high or too low, you can change its global tuning. You can also shape its sound with a high-pass, low-pass filter and an envelope. Hattricks has two modes. In mono mode, the sounds won't overlap, and if you load a long sample, its tail will be cut off when it's triggered again before it ends. In poly mode, it will overlap, but it'll use more CPU. Hattricks comes with a huge library of hi-hat samples to choose from, and if you can't make a decision, just press the dice for a random sample. And of course, you can drag and drop any samples you want.
Thanks for watching, follow DigiNoise for some more Hattricks tips and enjoy the speed of its workflow.